Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Razim and this is Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I haven't even started it up, though I did put it in and get it updated last night at least. We'll see if there's been another patch yet. What's up, story? I was thinking of streaming this, but I kind of want to be... I've been enjoying it as a slow game at work. The Dragon Quest Warriors, or Builders. Where's my screen? Yeah, I thought that was reduced. I know, I'm sure I'm gonna want to keep going, but I have work tonight. I would have taken it off, but somebody else, my partner's on vacation and we have to have somebody there. So, I only get about 4 hours to play. Also, hey there, Daga and Kiero. Good to see you both. And here, Aizen, thank you for coming. And of course, Starry, thank you. Right now I'm thinking Golden Deer, but I'm gonna wait and see what the game actually holds first. No super special intro movie yet? Oh, cool. Definitely want English. I don't want to do that. Why is there Nintendo eShop? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Alright, we're gonna go with hard, but I'm gonna do casual because... honestly, guys, otherwise this playthrough is going to take forever because I will restart every single battle if somebody dies just to... I'm that kind of person when it comes to this game. Everybody lives. Sure?
me, Nemesis. Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die in it. Die! Die! You took everything that I loved! He's gone now, Mother.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here.
Something looks off here. It might be because I'm playing on a 4K TV, but it looks a little off. Anyways, sorry guys, I didn't want to interrupt that awesome scene. Yeah, she just disarmed him and just went in and punched him. That was pretty good. Happy early birthday, Kiero. You could always just come hang out. As for Fire Emblem, I have been playing these games since Shadow Dragon, the remake of the original game. I will never forget my introduction to the series. Growing up, I didn't get a lot of new games. I mean, I literally worked hard and saved up for a N64 and went a full year before I actually was able to get any games. I literally had a console just sitting there. But that's beside the point. So I got out on my own and actually had some money. I only had about $15 left over. I was like, I'm bored. I'm gonna go see what I can do at Walmart. So I walked over to Walmart, went in, found I went to their discount bin of games. Of course, it had all sorts of, you know, the licensed Disney and Cartoon Network and other crap games. And I'm like, none of these are looking interesting. And then I found this case for Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. And I'm like, there's almost nothing on the front. There's a tiny bit on the back. And not enough to really make a judgment on the game off of. And I'm like, you know what? It's $10. If I don't like it, it's gotta at least be better than all of these other games. So I went, bought it, got home, started playing, and next thing I knew, it was 8 a.m. Since then, I have loved the series.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Select a form? Okay. Sure. Weird that they don't say gender. Probably trying to avoid
I've seen the
the...
likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
They're probably trying to avoid the, they're probably trying to be politically correct. Yeah, the controversy, that's the word I'm looking for. What are you talking about, Nier? I'm a ghost, demon, or mortal? I like the sounds of ghost.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Oh. Fine.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
We'll keep it there.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Oh, the ethereal moon, huh?
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
What? Sure.
It feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
So she just falls asleep. Really? And I'm sure she does, Kiero.
Hey, time to
Hey,
wake up.
Shizu. Hey, Reaper.
Were you having that dream again?
I was dreaming about both of those. I'm gonna go with the war.
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
By the way, guys, if you're not aware, we do use Franker faces for emotes. So if you want to grab that, do so. You can see all these emotes I keep throwing in the chat. They are adorable.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Oh, I guess that was the wrong choice.
Sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you were the situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
So am I playing a mute? Oh, okay. I love how they keep sticking with the old 2D sprites of the games for they just keep that tribute, so to say, to the previous games. Oh, they've done away with it on the map, apparently, though. Not sure I like that,
Let's take
honestly.
care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Yes, yes. Combat arts? The hell are combat arts? Oh,
Stay
hey.
focused.
There we go. What is that? Is he planning to attack her? Oh, so whoever I... Interesting. A weapon will break when repeated use brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken weapon, but your might and hit rate will be reduced and enemies will make follow-up attacks more easily. Oh, cool. I like that design. Oh, so they've got
Ready and
extra
willing.
range on this one. Or not. I can just randomly talk. We're not talking. We are here to fight!
Oh! It's not luck, it's fate.
Use the battle menu to create bookmarked saves. View tutorial guide, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Once all of your units have taken action, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. Yeah, that's typical.
I'll cut through.
I wish I could zoom out. This, No, that's the opposite of what I wanted. Oh, okay, I see. I hit plus and I zoom in. Alright. Yes, options. Isn't there an option between the full grid and... I mean, I would like the grid, just less blaring. Wait, what are you guys talking about? The weapon triangle isn't in this game? Oh, the chatting. Okay. honestly, while I loved the children mechanic, their excuses every time for why the children existed in the first place and were able to fight with you was not very well done most times, in my opinion.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
I will prevail. You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Oh, that guy is apparently not actually,
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Yes, I know all this. Oh, okay.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
They said to take up position in the forest, but I can't actually reach it. Oh, where's my threat range? Well, looks like none of them can actually attack me, so that works.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
You know what? I'm actually okay with that, Starry. It always bothered me that you would start off with this insanely powerful character. Every game, you always start off with one guy who's already the, I forget, the master class level. And they just kind of become horribly weak compared to everybody else after a bit. So I move here and they're all going to attack her? Oh, okay. Oh, that's just showing who they're gonna have access to. Okay. I think I get it now. Alright. Only one of them will be able to attack him if he moves here. And I think that's okay. I mean, it showed all three of them attacking her, and instead they attacked.
It's a fine opportunity. It's the combat arts I taught you.
They learn new combat arts when their weapon skill levels go up. There are no combat arts for reason or faith. Those skills grant magic instead. Cool. Finish him off!
Who's next?
Ah. I forgot to use combat arts. Oops. Yeah, finish him off.
Your defeat was inevitable.
And you go here. Curved shot. Oh, the range is even more. So I could potentially move him here and shoot from farther away. Cool. I like this.
That's the golden deer for you.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Dude, I've literally destroyed your
Attack
entire
when
army.
an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Will trigger a linked attack. Cool. Alright, so all pretty standard. Looks like I'll get an axe out of him. I can't enter the fortress. I need healing. Oh, I do have a vulnerary. Use. So there's no more fortresses? Just towers that apparently cannot be entered? I'm gonna let them come to me. It's the best option here, I think. But I liked fortresses. Alright, you engage there. Finish them off.
Is that all?
I agree, but apparently with combat arts, you're going to be able to increase it, which I like. I like that fact. So what does he have? Wrath Strike? Oh, hey, that's exactly how much health he has.
You fought well.
Oh, they do. Cool. It really did always bother me that you had the annoyingly short distance that you could actually attack from. It's like it's a bow. You should be able to attack from halfway across the battlefield, not right next to each other. Oh, so they can actually counterattack in this one. No more of the, you surround them and they're literally useless?
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
Sure you are.
Yeah! Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way! Ah! Ah! What the? Aren't you Gerald the Bladebreaker? What's a renowned mercenary like you doing here?
I'm the one who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
Yeah!
Well, that's interesting. Ah! Oh. Wait, what button did I press? I was looking for that option. Oh, wait, no, that's what I did. Okay. Or was it? No, because I accidentally pressed something else. Every other game, it's always been X. I apparently... Oh, it's ZR. Okay.
Progress suits me well.
Yay! What just happened?
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning. Sothis. Yes, That is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that? I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you? Such arrogance. You look the part, but are you truly an adult? You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
She can stop time? And apparently she's inside me and she would have died if I died?
I do not hear your gratitude. Perhaps I should force you to leave? There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
So she doesn't know. I am very confused right now. We'll do that.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
And what was the point in stopping
How rude of you to
time?
drag me into this. Now what to do? Of course! I must turn back the hands of time! Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
I mean, I can buy the whole, new power showing up in the, midst of, problems like that.
Hey, over here!
Instinct rather than purpose.
Hey.
He was
did
on
you
over
just-
there. Okay.
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
This guy looks like one of the biggest douchebags. Look at that. He even has some kind of weird facial hair design that just makes him especially look like a douchebag. And of course, anytime somebody comes in and announces that they are the Knights of Seros, yeah, they're douchebags.
Say, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Don't worry, I took care of them.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Thank you.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary, one who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
He is a stranger to me. I'm a bandit, or that is correct. I'm gonna go with I'm a bandit.
Oh, great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
Honestly, I'm finding that the animation style is...
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Yeah, exactly, Aizen. The animation... the art looks great. The graphics look good. The terrain could use a bit of work, but it's not bad at all. But the animation itself feels clunky, which is not what I expect from Nintendo, or their previous games for that matter. Previous Fire Emblem games had very smooth graphics, very smooth animations. Then again, they haven't exactly done something like this in quite a while, so I'm not holding against them.
You haven't heard of the Knights of Saros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression.
I don't like her.
I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
Well, the Empire girl is kinda... I just don't like her. This guy is kind of giving me the feeling of not quite uptight, but I think I'm gonna go with him. I'm enjoying him.
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
I guess I'll select that. His easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes. He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath.
Yes, I thought the same.
I am so sleepy once again.
Can you stay
I may be
awake?
sleeping, but
Yeah, she kind of does, Eisen.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mach Monastery.
But these are clearly pre-rendered videos.
Rhea's here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
I guess I'll answer.
A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those
Teach?
brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking, making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet
God.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
I mean, Aizen, it's kind of always been a thing where at least dancers can be quite a bit, quite better at combat. I mean, when you can literally move around your enemies better than they can move around you, you've got a huge combat advantage. Who the fuck is that guy? Well, alright then.
Of course.
Really, Starry? While exploring the monastery, right stick, move camera, plus minus, zoom in out, B, Y, hold to dash. If you are ever unsure what to do next, look to the left side of the screen. Your current objectives will be displayed there. Accept the quest?
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Starry, I don't have the ability to grant you permission for that. You'll need to post it on the Discord.
May I ask a favor of you?
Okay.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Media sharing on the Discord. If you just joined the Discord, you'll need to add a couple roles to yourself before you can access anything. Nothing over here. We'll go this way. Why is this desk so tall? I guess the chair would raise you up high enough for it, barely. But that is a really tall desk. Either that or I'm just really short. Oh. I don't walk through the door, I just... Okay.
That's so.
I guess I can't actually talk to them. Oh, cutscene, I guess.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
So...
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Yeah, I see that.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
So they're all nobles? Where do I see, like, their... I want to see what their actual, like, abilities with weapons are.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is... perhaps too pleased with its own status.
Well, go ahead and request access if you just joined the Discord. Or if you're still in there and don't have access yet. Go to the... go to the streaming room access channel and you'll be able to read the rules and stuff, and it'll explain how to join. So go ahead and go through that and you can come in and join.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire. He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him. She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Well, that's good.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
No, you need to go to the Streaming Room Access channel and read the rules and explanation there on how you get access to the channel I'm in.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Bridget is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be a role player. She's incredibly smart and studious.
You should be able to hear when somebody's speaking in the game through my Discord.
Yeah.
And one of the rules is that you don't talk over them.
Okay. Alright, so how the skills work is... So since you're going to be a teacher, you see the strengths and weaknesses. So you have to teach each character to use certain weapons, magic, and like ride mounts, things like that. And they gain skills based on their level in those abilities. Does that make sense?
Okay. I like the sounds of this a lot.
Yeah.
So I could potentially have a jack of all trades. I know they wouldn't be very good, but...
No, it wouldn't really be good. But yes, potentially you could. It's not recommended, as every unit is not made to be a jack of all trades. I don't know a single unit that is meant to be a jack of all trades, except maybe when you get later in the game. But even then,
you must be the new professor.
He has
what a
stats
pleasure.
pertaining to a certain weapon or a set of weapons.
Okay.
And
As
also
for
the
me,
classes,
my job is to stand here at this
one sec.
glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know?
Okay, go ahead.
Also, not only is there like skill experience and unit experience, but there's also class experience.
Cool.
And when someone basically levels a class up to the max, they get a skill pertaining to the class. And that's really it for skills.
Alright. Well, thank you much.
No problem.
And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Yes.
And I will now mute myself too. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Alright.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Okay, so I'm guessing that the strengths and weaknesses on the right, that is what they are, those are the weapons that they're good at?
Sort of. I mean, they'll learn it easier, and they'll learn the weaknesses slower, obviously.
Okay. So I could put him on a Pegasus mount.
Yes.
Or a Wyvern.
Yes.
That would be cool. I think that would be the first mounted archer. Oh wait, no, they did have it in the
Fates.
Fates, yeah, that's right.
Oh, and also I should say,
Or flying
do you remember?
mounted,
Do you remember any brave weapon, or what is now called brave weapons from the past games?
weren't those the ones that allow you to have 2 attacks?
Yes.
Or even potentially 4?
Yes, those are now out of the game, and every single brave, and instead it is the fists. The fist has that property where it gives you 2 attacks and potentially 4.
Oh, so you have monks now?
Yeah, basically. You have monks from D&D.
Well, interesting.
And the flag, you'll learn about
He's
the flag
heir of
eventually.
Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
So he's weak with the fists.
Yes.
Okay. I am really liking
He comes
this.
from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
His shirt doesn't even fit.
Raphael, eventually you do, while exploring the monastery, you do find lost items, and you have to give them back to someone. It gives you a description of the item, and you have to figure out who the description fits. And the one you find for him, one of them is a wooden button. I bet you can guess why.
Gee, I wonder.
And then there's also ones that pertain to food.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents. Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know? Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak. Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Also, I do
Leone
want to
enrolled because
point out
she wants
that
to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
What'd you say?
So I also want to point out that the commoner and noble classes are obviously the starter classes, and because you can train every unit in the way that fits what you want them to do, You can promote them into literally any class.
I really am liking this design.
Yes, that is why I couldn't stop playing the game.
I won't be able to play this again until Tuesday. Well, no, Monday before D&D as well. Guys, I'm basically going to be glued to this game for a while. Just FYI.
I don't blame you. I do not blame you.
That's just kind of how I wind up doing things with this kind of game.
I do not blame you for getting locked onto this game for a long time.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Lester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Well, he's definitely stuck up.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Yeah, Raphael is the stereotypical brawn over brain.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you. So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Okay. Also, I want to mention that.
What do you think?
You also have the same, I guess, weapon and mount stats as everyone else, in the way that you also had to increase your own to promote yourself.
I'm really a fan of how this is turning out.
And also, did I forget to mention that you can recruit almost every other unit in the game except the leaders?
Cool. So I can mix and match from other houses?
Yes, but in order to recruit those from other houses, you have to increase certain stats, like your bow level or maybe your strength, as an example, which actually is Bernadetta's.
Right.
Hello. Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention? Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
He doesn't even say what it is, so how could it possibly color my opinion?
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but Once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
I picked the house you are currently looking at, so I know a bit about them. The past that Dimitri is
Felix
talking
is
about
the heir
is
to
that
House
his
Fraldarius.
parents.
He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so Dimitri's past is that both his parents died from an uprising caused by the people that belong to the same community as the second person you looked at from this house. It's a very complicated story.
So far, I'm very much leaning towards the Golden Deer, especially knowing that I can recruit from other houses.
A lot of people are.
Honestly,
a lot of people did.
Actually, that's not the case that I saw. Nintendo sent out an email and they showed what houses were most picked up. And Golden Deer was the least. I'm trying to see if I can find that email. I'm curious if they actually update those numbers.
Oh my gosh. Wait, am I still... Okay, I'm not muted.
No, you're not. The new Fire Emblem 3 houses. Okay, I know that these numbers have been adjusting, even though it's in the email here. Apparently, almost half the people that play this game went with the Black Eagles.
Really?
Yes.
Gosh.
According to the email here, 45% went with Black Eagles. 27% went Blue Lions, and 28% went Golden Deer.
Huh.
And I know that those numbers have updated because I know that it was the Blue Lions were higher than the Golden Deer before, so. Plus, I've always been partial to archers in Fire Emblem games.
Same, but man, Ash is a really good archer. Unfortunately, because of the broken weapon mechanic, he died in a recent chapter that I did today.
Oh.
He's the adopted
That's why I'm
son
playing
of of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm. Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Yeah.
Sylvain is the other unit that unfortunately died, as I didn't really invest much into him.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Yeah, Eisen, I'm very certain that that's the case.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night. Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Interesting.
I appreciate your effort.
Okay, now once you go back to Rhea, you will have to choose who you pick.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the, I'll just return to the audience chamber. I'm gonna go with the golden deer.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Many are nobility, yeah. Most of the Black Eagle use magic. Most Blue Lion are knights. Yeah, I gotta go with Golden Deer.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct? Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I mean, Eisen, to be fair, Frederick the Wary in Awakening was also kind of a dick
he
at
was
the
one
start.
of the Frederick. He's not as bad as the Archbishop's assistant.
Well, at the start, he was potentially worse, but he quickly came to be one of my most favorite characters. I mean, Frederick and his rocks, come on.
Sort of same with the assistant. Later on, you will see why. I do not want to spoil it, because if I explain why, it has spoilers.
Yeah, please don't.
Which is why I don't want to explain it.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sadov's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Plus, the assistant isn't that big of a dickhead. It's more of a... I appreciate his bluntness, personally. He just kind of is... he's just kind of like, hey, I don't know you. I don't have a reason to trust you with the students. And I can appreciate that. It's like ZGF when I get people that come in and...
Oh, hello. Oh, that's what you're answering. Actually, I don't think this really spoils anything. Hopefully not.
If you're not sure, just leave it.
All right. Well, let's just say that green hair is really symbolic in the Fire Emblem games.
I wouldn't say it is.
If you remember anyone who has green hair, there's always something, I guess, different that sets them apart from everyone else. Sort of.
No, I think
Actually,
it's
no,
just
no,
a random thing.
Yeah, I don't. Honestly, personally, I don't think it's a coincidence.
I'm trying to think of others that have had green hair that... I mean, the only ones that I can think of are the Manicheets.
Yeah. And also there's one, but then again, she doesn't really make a very showy appearance in the game she shows up in.
Which game?
Awakening.
And who?
It is not Tigi. It is not Noe. But it is a Manicheet.
I've played Awakening.
Sort of.
I don't care about spoilers for that.
Oh. Well, it's Naga, actually. Naga has green hair. Sort of the same color as the one you're looking at right now. But that probably doesn't have to do with anything.
I don't think it really does.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Okay. The first mock battle is one of the most joke battles
Wait,
I have
what?
ever done.
Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Aizen, when it comes to Fire Emblem, it's kind of like Final Fantasy, where they are their own entire worlds.
Sort of not. Because
there is very little.
There is references from other games in each game, but it's not exactly like Final Fantasy.
There's very few references. There are some recurring characters, but at the same time, most of them even have their own religions. The continents are different.
Yeah.
They have very small similarities, and some of them do have characters that recur from one game to the next. Anna has been in basically all of them. She's kind of the merchant. A couple of them, she'll actually join your group.
And what's their excuse for having so many Annas? Because there are so many Annas.
Yeah, literally. Each Anna is actually different, but it's like Nurse Joy. They're all named Anna.
Like they're all sisters.
Exactly.
They are all sisters.
Yeah.
They are all sisters and look almost exactly alike.
In many of the games, Marth, the leader in the very first game, is kind of a legend. He's kind of known as having existed.
Yeah.
I know in the second game, what?
The second one is the sequel.
It wasn't actually a sequel. No. It was its
Oh, wait, no,
own...
it was Gaiden. It was Gaiden. Sorry, wrong. I was thinking of the wrong one.
Well, they remade it and called it Shadows of Valentia. So I'm gonna go with those names because they're localized more. So Shadow Dragon was the first game. That was the name of the remake. And then you've got Shadows of Valentia, which was a remake of the second game in the series. The three Pegasus sisters, Shadows of Valentia actually takes place in a separate continent in the same world as the first one.
Oh yeah.
So it's
for
hard to
some
say where they actually
some
fall in
reason-
a timeline.
Yeah. Yeah. Although you can make general assumptions based on who's legend in each game.
Yeah. The second one definitely did take place after the first. And because there were, you know, the three Pegasus sisters, they served under Marth, and then you find them again in Valentia. Then there's also another character, I can't remember his name, but he was a non-recruitable knight in the first one.
His name was Sirius in the game, and Camus in
Yes.
the Shadows of Valentia.
Yes.
Wait, no, it's Cam.
Something like that.
Something similar.
Yeah, he shows up again in the second one.
Yeah, he lost his memory.
Other than that,
accordingly.
Other than that, they're all mostly individual. Awakening does
weird.
Awakening does definitely refer to Marth a lot.
Yes, as the main characters are descendants of him.
They never actually said that directly.
I'm pretty sure they did.
No. They mention him, but I believe that they are a different lineage. They just know that he was a legendary king. But of course, that was kind of one of the few games where Falchion, the kind of signature sword of the series, actually shows up. As well as the Fire Emblem itself. But you've got... So Awakening, I would definitely say, comes quite a long time after. Tiki is another character that tends to be recurring. She is a Manakete. She is thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years old. Though you do see her grow up a little bit.
And appear as a human adult in Awakening.
Yeah. She appears to be an adult in Awakening, even though, again, she's thousands upon thousands of years old. In Shadow Dragon, she was already at least about 1,000 years old, but she still had the human appearance of a child. But Manaketes, you know, they're just weird. It was a little awkward when you could marry the child Manakete in Awakening off to somebody.
Gosh! Oh yeah.
I put her. One of my playthroughs of Awakening, I put her with the swordsman. That's awkward around. Longku.
Okay, so funny story about Longku. This doesn't have to do with Awakening, rather the mobile game Fire Emblem Heroes. Longku is my most invested unit in the mobile game for Fire Emblem. And because he's my most invested, he's my lead unit. I always have him in my team. And okay. But the problem is, he is like, I'm not sure how he is in the game in Awakening, but in the mobile game, he is the definition of a glass cannon. As in, refining his weapon gives you basically the skill Life and Death, which, if you don't know, decreases your defenses and increases your offensive stats. And what do I do with him? I put him on every single defense team, with him being a glass cannon.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to play this.
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully. Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Saros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary.
I love how the first quote after you said I want to continue playing this game was, "Is that true?"
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Gerald deserves nothing but respect. Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so. Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Okay, I was originally liking Raphael, but I can't like somebody that doesn't like tea.
Yeah.
Tea is love. Tea is life. This shelf right behind me is full of tea.
Did I also later in the game you end up being able to invite while you're exploring the monastery, you can expend an action point, which you'll learn about later, I think. You'll spend an action point, and you can invite someone to a really short tea party, actually. Where really all you do is pour a single cup of tea, they drink it, and you talk.
Okay.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Alright. The first mock battle is a serious joke compared to the second one. Okay.
What?
Because in the first one, there are only 2 enemy units from each house.
Stop. That would be a spoiler.
Oh.
Oh, I don't even get to train them or anything
While
yet?
you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit.
This part.
Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here.
And it shoots up and hits.
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
I'm just standing here listening to him.
Yeah.
Glad to know the calendar doesn't follow
With each
real
moon,
life time.
Professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule
doesn't.
for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
Okay, so on the calendar, every single notepad is when you can teach.
Okay.
At the end of each week, you have free time, which you can do to either explore, do a seminar, or do some battles, or rest. But the first thing you can ever do is explore. You can't do seminar or battle first time, or for the first month if I remember correctly.
All right. Well, let me figure this out, please.
Okay.
The monastery schedule features different events on different days. Each week you will have one day off. When you may choose an activity from the list, your only option at first will be explore, as it says. Select the calendar with the directional buttons to view the schedule. Okay. So this is my day off. Share a meal, gardening, and fishing. I can go fishing and gardening.
Yeah, sort of. Well, actually, yes you can, but gardening is the least complicated of the two.
How is fishing complicated?
It's not really complicated. It's more complicated out of the two. As in, you have to have more timing.
Oh, so normal fishing then.
It's almost like, it is almost like a rhythm game, I guess. In a lot of ways, I would compare it to a rhythm game. Well, gardening is very simple, and you'll see why.
Yeah, I guess I'll explore the monastery. Okay, I like the bells. Sure. Oh.
Yeah, you have to visit every single area to fast travel to it.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
He just gives me the impression that he's all about what's the term I'm looking for? He just kind of seems to be all about, oh God, properness.
I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill of
The rules,
anticipation
yes.
while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you. Joking.
Well then.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though. You
Not
really
a
think
chance.
so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
You might beat me someday, but I doubt it.
What? I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
That guy's a dick.
Yes. Not gonna spoil it, but yes. Yes, he is.
Dude, when you say spoil it, that means you're spoiling it.
Right. Understandable, actually.
Yeah, that's kind of... When you're saying that, that means you're about to spoil something.
Ah, hey there.
Even if it's not exactly a direct spoiling. A major crest, huh?
Hello. Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house. I knew that before the first day of class. Those people are simply exhausting. Okay.
Indeed. As part of our commitment to the goddess, the Knights undertake various missions across all of Fodlan. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of our sacred duty.
The hell is that helmet? That helmet is a terrible design. I mean, if they hit you on the helmet, their blade is more likely to go straight to your face instead of perhaps glancing off and going over your head. It's a terrible design. Sorry, I look at these games and I'm like, I tend to analyze things like that a bit. Honestly, one of my... I loved... Well, for me, it's functional design. Graphic design isn't so much a part of it as function. Simply, this has no tactical purpose. It's purely design, and it's a terrible one. Well, actually, I think it more looks like a bishop's hat kind of thing, which I'm sure is the reason for the design. But like I said, they're gonna hit, the sword hits that, and it's most likely going to slide down and hit that little spot right between the top of his faceplate and the helmet, which is a terrible place to be hit. Yes, the rest of the armor looks good though. Definitely will say that. One of my biggest problem, well, probably my only real problem with Fates was the fact that the main character goes around barefoot. I hated that. Because, quite simply, it is stupid to walk around barefoot on a battlefield. I don't care how long you've walked around barefoot, but they especially were, you know, pampered and stuff, so they never really had a chance for their feet to build up resistance or anything. So you're just kind of wandering around in a field full of bodies with swords and armor and other things of metal, and rocks are also there presumably, because you don't have Frederick clearing the way of rocks. I hated it. So I am so glad that they at least they brought boots back here. Now this knight's design is good. I support that. The shoulders, they're okay. It's unlikely that a blade's gonna get down in between the neck and the shoulder armor there.
All right. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
Now, like, see, this helmet design is good. A blade hits it, and it's encouraged to go away from it instead of straight to the face. I really wish I could jump. We don't have business here yet. Oh, okay. The hell is this thing? Amiibo gazebo. Oh, joy.
Basically, free items if you have an amiibo lying around.
This is the Amiibo gazebo. When you scan an amiibo here, certain items will appear at random in the monastery in all of your save files. You will get higher quality items for scanning Fire Emblem character amiibo. Each Fire Emblem character amiibo may also provide unique rewards. Alright, now to figure out where the hell I put him. Ah, there's Prom. Currently intertangled with Toon Link. There we go. A new music option. Okay. Premium items can now appear near the Amiibo gazebo. Okay. Well, let's do Toon Link. Then I got Wolf. What do you mean items of... Am I supposed to gather the items and then scan another? A tea blended
no,
with two types of
come,
apple peels.
You don't have to rescan an amiibo. You just have to check back every so often.
Allows unit to take the certification exam for an intermediate class.
Wait, you already got an intermediate seal.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, I don't even have a Fire Emblem amiibo, so I wouldn't even know if you got it.
I got 2 intermediate seals.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And a tomato. And 2 different varieties of tea. Ooh, an elixir. And there's a 3rd variety of tea. Seeds that grow earthy green flowers. Well, any others that are gonna pop up here? No? Alright, where is Tiki? Well, there's Link here. Might as well scan him while I've got him out. And Ganondorf. Yarn Yoshi. I get too many amiibos. Regular Yoshi. I'm not seeing any items. Can you only scan like 1 a day? Is that how this works? Hey, Angel, good to see you. It's been a while. Yeah, I think it's, I think that you only get benefits from like 1 a day.
Sort of. If you check back again later, you may or may not.
Oh.
Because I've only needed to scan 1.
So, how have you been, Angel?
Listen.
Greetings.
The dining hall.
Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
Well, I'm here now.
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Uh-huh.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Yeah, you've got a buffet of food right in front of you, dude. Share a meal has not been unlocked. What?
You had to unlock like literally everything, as you'll see.
I thought that was a
Hello there,
quest.
Professor.
It is a
Well,
quest.
I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Okay, so she wants me to go fish. Oh. That just fast travels me to where I accept the quest at. Okay. I still have to go run around and figure out where the hell I'm going for... Oh, here's the fish keeper. That was easy enough. Oh, so the greenhouse and fishing pond all both right here. To begin fishing, first select your bait. Wait until you see the silhouette of the fish you want to catch, then press the A button to hook it. Don't wait too long though, or the fish will escape with the bait. Press the A button when the circles overlap to reduce the stamina of the hooked fish. Once its stamina is depleted, you will have successfully caught the fish. If your line breaks, the fish will escape. Durability of the fishing line increases with professor level. Repeated excellent timing will create combos that reduce the fish's stamina quickly. If you land excellent timing at all opportunities, you will net a more valuable fish than usual. Oops. Kill. Oh. Well, at least I got her the fish she wanted.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Okay. I can't do anything with the cats or dogs, and I don't like that. I should at least be able to go up and pet the dogs.
Unbelievable.
The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Seiros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
Okay, so I can't go past there. I can't go up those stairs.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment. Yeah.
Did he just fall asleep standing up? I think he just fell asleep standing up.
I'm a little busy.
If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like a greenhouse. That's it.
Well, clearly that's an important character because they have a name. And their own voice actor, so... Well, then again, they all do have voice actors, so I guess that's not that impressive. Ah, back to the dormitory. I thought for sure I would get lost here. Holy crap, that balcony thing is incredibly ramshackle.
Which is why you never see anyone on it. It's just windows. I don't even know why they put that.
But there's supposed to be nobles on the second floor.
Well, there's Dorothea,
there's a
Hilda,
staircase.
and Mercedes. Lady Rhea is quite the beauty too. And I must admit,
Oh wow, Bernadette
I
is
even checked
actually
out Professor
outside of her
Manuela
room.
Hey.
twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Okay.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye!
There's no point in going into the greenhouse yet. I don't have the quest and it's unlocked, or it's locked.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Or at least I assume it's locked. Also, I think you're breathing into the mic.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
Uh-huh. Oh, there's my house head guy thingamajigger.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Well, okay.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
Alright, well now the greenhouse is unlocked.
I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
So, these are the students' core commoners. As a speaking of,
I already spoke to you. Go away.
Yes.
Alright, so I seem to have gone into a big circle.
What the?
Wait, sauna? Pops up saying sauna here, but... Oh wait, maybe it's this building.
Hey there.
That I apparently cannot go into. Why let us explore a place if you're gonna just not let us actually explore?
I don't know. I still can't find a way, or any, I guess, way to actually unlock it.
Maybe it's an maybe it's a incorrectly placed invisible wall.
Yes.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there. In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
I can appreciate that. I too wish that I didn't have to, sleep. Sleep is annoying.
You there?
Could you imagine how much better the world would be if you didn't have to take time to sleep?
Here's an idea. There are two types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
Yes. I hear a member of House Fresfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages. It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros. That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag. In recent years, a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their close relationship of years past.
I mean, yeah, but that was also because nobody needed, or everybody still technically needed sleep. They just couldn't. So that's why I'm just saying, if from the get-go we didn't need sleep.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
Indeed.
Okay. Well, all of my quests are, all of the quests are unlocked, so I can go do stuff now. So, where's the dining hall? What kind of mini game are we gonna have for eating? And am I going to fail as bad as Tato did?
Hey!
Hi. Oh, hey, I found the classroom.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
Have you memorized everyone's names yet?
No.
I'm Ignat, in case you forgot. I'm looking forward to learning from you.
I haven't memorized anybody's names yet. So the fishing one was easy.
Right. Before I came to the Officers' Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
Let me guess. She hates her.
Story. The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
Nah.
Listen,
Do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
Okay. But there's a bulletin board here, so I can fast travel. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. It sent me to where the quest was, not where I wanted to go. Damn it, I'm lost! Here's the door. Let's go through it.
Yes.
Aha! I found my way, guys!
I'm gonna leave the call because I have 3 houses, and in case there are spoilers, I'm just gonna leave.
Wait, what? I'm confused by that because you're further than I am. Why are some with the arrows up and some with arrows down? Oh, okay, I get it now. I guess we'll go with... Oh, they're all from Golden Deer. She seems shy, so... Oh, okay.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite. Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Yes.
So now... Oh, I need to report to Flame. She was right here.
You have helped me so much.
Yay!
What the?
What the what? What the where? Who the lolly?
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to the gatehouse, or the greenhouse keeper. Yes. By gardening, you can harvest all kinds of crops. Flowers, for instance, make great gifts. Some people might even decorate their rooms with the flowers you give them. Use the plant command to decide which seeds to use. More seeds mean a bigger harvest, while more compatible seeds will lead to a higher quality. Use the cultivate command to pay the greenhouse keeper to look after your crop. The more you spend, the better your harvest will be. It will be ready 1 week after you plant your seeds. Use the harvest command to gather what you've grown. Okay. After selecting an amount using the directional buttons, press the A button to hand the seeds to the greenhouse keeper. You offered the seeds to the greenhouse keeper. Check back when you next explore the monastery on a free day. So I can infuse with magic? Sure. That can only end great.
My thanks.
Yay! And now I can go talk to... what's his face? Claude.
Wow.
Who conveniently is... Where the hell did you come from?
So, about the mock battle that's coming up, you don't mind me sitting it out, do you? As a fragile maiden, I'm useless in battle. I'll just cheer everyone on instead.
Did you hear the news, Teach? Looks like we're gonna have a good old mock battle between the houses. The Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape with some extra training. After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well. You know, I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach? Students and teachers of the Officers Academy are all free to use the facilities within the monastery. That means you can chow down with students at the dining hall or get in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds. As you explore the monastery, try visiting the various facilities and talking to the people who live here.
Okay.
If you haven't noticed, there are bulletin boards in various places around here. You can check them out to see posted requests or to find more information about the market. I hear that fulfilling requests can even earn you the right to use more facilities. The bulletin board gets updated frequently, so it's probably a good idea to check it once a month.
I don't even know if I do have magic in here, but no, we haven't even learned that. We haven't learned what my crest is, which I believe is something else altogether. Also, I would not consider a bulletin board being updated about once a month as being frequent. I mean, sure, in this game where I only get to look at it 4 times, I guess that's frequent, but nah.
Far be it from me to tell you how to use the facilities, but it's a good idea to be mindful of how you're using your time. If you don't think about how you're spending your free time, it'll be over before you know it.
You can explore the monastery as much as you like, but certain activities will only be available while you have activity points. When you are done exploring, press the L button to end your free time and proceed to the next week. Okay.
Here at the Officers Academy, even professors are expected to study often to help maintain their strong leadership skills. In other words, students and teachers alike have to strive to grow in every possible field.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I do my best to ensure the highest quality that I can.
Listen to this.
Sometimes things don't work out quite that well, but I do try my best.
Professor.
Excuse me, sorry, needed to sneeze. Alright, so I'm on the second floor now. Is that the professor? No, that's somebody else.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
God, those helmets bother me. Alright.
Really?
Really what? What are you yelling at me about? Oh, I guess I can't go up there. Oh, hey.
The church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago. Have you met Leonie yet? Apparently, it was my influence that inspired her to leave her village. Sorry to burden you, but could you watch over her for me? She's the only apprentice I've ever had.
Holy crap, those books have such a low quality texture. Hey, Asen! I've missed you. Where you been?
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Don't worry, though. Should you get injured, I will care for you all through your recuperation. I will see to you oh so very, very personally.
That's not creepy at all.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do.
Square inches?
Perhaps some blood. A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
You want inches of my... Okay. I have not seen any memes about this game yet. I've been trying to avoid spoilers because, well, I want to enjoy this game myself. I guess I'll give him a blood sample.
Thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research. Oh, so much more to learn.
Why is this analyzer thing on the floor? Shouldn't it be like on a table or something?
Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
And I hope that you're okay there, Asen.
Really?
Yeah, probably will. but I'll check it out anyways. Oh, I can't go in there yet. Alright, I'm done. Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Really, Pi? You're talking about Miss Crabapple, the bus driver from South Park, right? Cavalry and Flyers have the Canto... Oh, I wanted to read that.
Time for a mock
Oh,
battle,
her.
eh? How should we go about this? Well, you'll be our commander, that much is for sure. Just don't screw it up and everything will be great. Got it, Teach? Right, I'll do whatever I can to help too. I mean, I'm kind of obligated to. For example, if I add a little something to their food to upset their stomachs... Yeah, wink wink, I read you. You can't officially condone that sort of thing, right? But say, hypothetically speaking, students from the other houses started racing to the infirmary. As far as anyone knows, it could just be a harmless little stomach bug making the rounds.
No!
Wow, what a fascinating conversation you two are having. May we join?
Claude, I can't believe you would stoop to such crooked schemes to gain the advantage. Have you no honor?
If that was really my scheme, I wouldn't be talking about it out in the open. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until our battle to see what's really in store.
It's irrelevant anyhow. Whatever you have planned won't save you from a crushing defeat.
She has a point. Still, I'm rather eager to see what sort of schemes that mind of yours conjures up.
You heard him, Teach. We can't let these fine folks down.
He seems more down to earth than the other two. The Black Eagle girl is just kind of... She's got a stick up her butt. The other guy is a little too high and mighty. He's not quite high and mighty, but I just liked Claude.
Of course, a fair fight, as all fights are. Good one, Teach. Play innocent now so they won't see it coming.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
I'm sorry, professors. It's about time I returned to my training anyway. Claude, Edelgard, until we meet again on the battlefield, farewell.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
Aeson, build me the grandest of artifacts. Yes, do it. Magic can provide new means of attack and defense to a unit that has the skill and is of an appropriate class. You must equip attack magic in place of a weapon, but you can use assist magic regardless of your other equipment. All magic has limited uses, but these will replenish at the end of a battle. The magic your units gain access to is determined by their skills. Study Reason to learn black or dark magic. Develop faith to learn white magic. Okay. Choose the units option to determine whom to send to battle. Press the A button to toggle unit. Units highlighted in green cannot be excluded. Choose the inventory option to sort items, equip abilities, or combat arts. Assign battalions or change your unit's classes. The hell are battalions? You're not allowed to go berserk. Just go build your thing. Well, now this is a fancy schmancy screen. Does she have two crests? Is that what that means? Circle cat. Asen, I would appreciate a metal door over a toy. So she's got Nosferatu already? Well, I guess I've got him with his bow. I don't want to bring two magic users. Yeah, I'll bring him. Now, what is this battalion thing? I guess I can't do it anyways. Alright, let's just fight. All of your units fall in battle. Okay.
So, this is the stage for the mock battle. The command's all yours, Teach.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
Yeah, there's a lot more people here than, what's his face said. Sorry. I am really bad with names tonight for some reason.
Stay focused.
Might be just tired.
I stand ready.
Go back me up.
Pony?
Ready anytime.
I kind of regret bringing two archers.
I will fight on the front lines. I can stop the enemy's advance with grace.
Do you have Lady Edelgard's permission to... I suppose I've no choice but to provide cover.
Thank you, Hubert. We are off to a terrible start.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Dedu, Mercedes, keep our enemy occupied until then. I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
That was nothing.
No, I did check them. And I'll just go with a regular attack. They're right there. Nah. I'll have him attack from here with the curved shot. First blood will come to me.
I'm the son of House Ire. How did I fail? I must need to train harder.
You can't compete with me.
Oh, I can heal. Cool. But only 5 times per turn? I'm glad that they're not bound to tomes anymore, though. I never really cared for that. I liked the innate magic kind of idea. Move him here. And she... Oh, hey. Oh, no, that's to heal with. Okay. We'll move her here. No. I'll just leave her where she is.
You are performing as expected, Professor. We will have to face you with our full might.
I think not.
Getting 2 attacks off is not good. There's no need for a combat art. Just do that. Apparently there isn't countering on these things. You need to heal.
Appreciated.
He didn't take a huge amount of damage, but better to have him healed up. I will have you go here. Oof. How about a combat art from here for curved shot? Yeah, that'll be outside of his range. Perfect. Finish him off with Tempest.
The new professor is rather strong. Suppose I'll have to call it a day.
Naturally.
Hey, Azul, welcome. Also, I don't think this is actually a three-way battle. I'm pretty sure that it's me versus both of them.
So strong. Have to do better next time.
It's not luck, it's fate. I expected as much.
Oh, none of them are gonna advance, huh? And I guess if I go beat the professors, I'm gonna get vulnerary from her. Ooh, intermediate seal. Yeah, that would have been cool. Let's go take these ones on first.
We will use the forest to ambush our enemy. Everyone, I am counting on your support.
You've got one person left.
If they're waiting in the forest, we do well to take a detour.
Oh, I guess I could have used curved shot to shoot at him. Oh well. It would have been some color other than red. Oh, I can shoot that. Okay. And that gives me experience. Oh no. She hurts. She hurts a lot. I didn't... You know what? I'm just gonna do a regular attack, break that wall. That's gonna really hurt.
There can be no victory unless I defeat you. So be it.
Well, that did not go according to plan at all. And I can only heal if I'm right next to them.
Thank you.
Oh, I do have a voice. I'll stick him here. Ow. But it's better than them ganging up on me. Ha-ha! Take that! That hurt. Get in some shots from afar. You will fall this day, Edelgard.
Look at that, a real-life princess. I'll have to be careful not to scar that little face of yours.
Careful, Claude. I'll win no matter what, but you're only making things harder for yourself.
Losing hasn't even crossed your mind, has it? Ooh, this will be a bit of a shock then.
To shock was your intention to begin with, was it not?
Did Claude heal off of that? I think he did. I'm gonna go with this because I want to have a better chance to hit. Haha!
Another step forward.
Forced to retreat. Well, things will only get tougher from here on out.
Let us be cautious.
Well, at least she's out of the forest now. Ow. Oh, what is her threat range? Oh, fudge muffin. She's gonna come over and attack me, isn't she? Oh, but she doesn't do much damage. Okay. Avoid any damage.
My. The new professor seems very capable.
Hi, Disliker. Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to our little tribe here. Alright.
I'm still not satisfied.
Better be careful.
Wait, I can attack from here? Oh, okay. I'm like, that is some insane range.
Well done.
I'm sad they did away with the pairing up. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming by. Have a fantastic evening. Do check out our Discord and Telegram channel and stuff. Me do this. There you go. But yes, have a fantastic evening. Sleep well. Alright, he's good enough. You get some healing.
That helps. I stand ready.
She heals a tiny bit with each attack. Unless she misses like that. You can make it there. Perfect. You go there, attack with the bow. Oh, you'll finish her off. I'd rather get him some experience.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
Huh? It worked out.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh? I see now I must focus and then make my move.
Sweet. Now, are they actually going to come to me
Beautiful
now?
work, Professor. But the true challenge starts now.
Alright, I am going to let them just come to me. Setting up my own ambush in the forest. Do you have a vulnerary? Yes, you do. Use that. Now he's got a low chance to hit. But if I'm gonna do any real damage to him, I'm gonna have to use the Wrath Strike. He can't actually reach. Oh, okay. That is so little damage. There, now he will heal. Let's try and get her down as much as possible. maybe force her to use a healing item when she can.
Who, me?
Assist with heal, my last one.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna move him here and probably use a vulnerary. Yeah.
You're a tough opponent, but I refuse to yield. Do not fool yourself into believing I will hold back. Saw that coming.
Well, there I go.
Forgive me, everyone. My battle ends here.
Is that actual defeat? Okay, no. Okay, you go over here. Attack Nosferatu. That guy's got a lot of defense. Hey, Azul. You two just slowly take each other out. Or rather, he'll be fine, but she won't. And you finish him off.
Apologies, Your Highness. I can go no further.
You can't compete with me.
I think that they've changed up those mechanics a bit here. Ah!
I'm sorry. I wasn't able to help.
Yes, you were.
Oh no. This is as far as I can go.
No hard feelings, right? I'm getting better.
Alright, you start off with a curved shot.
Your princeliness. You got a thing for Edelgard, right? Come on, fess up. You'll feel better.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
Yeah, defenses aren't really wide open. Especially because you're gonna be defeated right here. I kind of need that. Eh. Woohoo!
I'm still not satisfied.
Well, why not?
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry, everyone. The rest is up to you.
What, Professor? You're not gonna leave your little podium? What am I getting from... Oh, yes, the intermediate seal. I'm honestly not sure if I have the forces left to take him on. That's what I was worried about in here. I'm gonna end here. Okay, you go there. I don't know what that spell is. It's got an attack of 18 though. Nothing more I can do but sit here and hope. Ooh. What's my durability at right now? 22. Alright, I can do this. And you go here, do another curved shot. %? Yeah, we'll take that.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience is, well, I was as good as useless.
A trivial victory.
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is the Golden Deer House.
Great work, everyone. Even if it's just a mock battle, the taste of victory is sugary sweet.
Is motivation? The hell's that about? Choose the unit's option to determine whom to send. I guess I already knew that one, so.
Great work, Teach. That was a brilliant win. Playing ignorant as to the quality of your command and deflecting the praise to your students. You really are a model professor, Teach. To be honest, I had a bunch of other schemes planned as well, just in case the situation called for it. But I didn't have to resort to any of them. I suppose our opponents lucked out.
Well met, Professor. The breadth of your skill was on full display today. I must admit that your tactics were masterful. I shudder to think what may have transpired had it been Claude leading us into battle.
I noticed that too. We just did what you told us, and we won! I love it!
Yeah, that's really what it came down to in here. Just a competition between houses, or it was just a 1v2.
As expected from a child of the former captain of the Knights. Thank you for today, Professor. I have much to consider. I never doubted that our professor would be amazing. It was way too obvious. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Me? Oh, yes, of course. Well done, Professor.
Captain Gerald taught his child well.
It would have been more of a surprise had our professor proved lacking.
Don't you think it's a bit harsh to give Gerald all of the credit, Leonie? In any case, it's clear that we only won because of our new mentor's guidance.
A mercenary's wisdom and techniques are forged in battle. Those are the sorts of things you can only learn through experience. Right, Teach? But more importantly, it's time to celebrate our victory. Teach here has yet to try my well-renowned home cooking. I really do hope you'll join us. After all, I swiped some finely aged cheese from the dining hall for just this occasion.
Yeah, why not? Especially when you bring in cheese.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students. I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Those affiliated with Garrigmach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
Okay, now he's kind of a
sense
dick.
Something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say.
Oh, she's awake.
Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
Seriously, can I just talk?
Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
I really don't understand all of
Whatever
this.
shall I do with you? I am alive within the confines of your heart. I am unknown to all but you, but through your eyes and ears, I see and hear. Just listen to your heart, as you are doing now, and we may speak like this. That is all that I know.
Well, okay then.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Lovely.
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Well, that was rude.
Part 1. White Clouds. Heartstring Moon. familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
Okay. I won't deny I'm a bit confused about all of this so far, but if the past is any indication, I'm sure it'll figure itself out. There are new places to explore. Yay!
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
More bandits. Not very original, Teach. Well, as long as you're with us, at least things won't be boring. In fact, it may take a turn for the interesting. And with that, I take my leave to make my final preparations.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery? Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about.
Nope.
By the way, I heard about
I'm
those
just that
bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down. Ever.
Hey! It's been a while, Okalani. And yes, I love Fire Emblem much as well. It's one of my favorite series. If not the favorite.
Thank you.
Sure, I'll give you flowers. Why not? And I am enjoying it so far. It's got a lot of new mechanics and stuff that are very awesome. The monastery holds events with various effects, such as those which increase the benefits of the share a meal activity for certain characters. These events will appear on the calendar. Select Explore on your day off to participate. Okay. Oh yeah, this is turning out to be one of the most interesting games that games in the series. So yeah, we'll explore. How do I exit? Oh, press the R button. Okay. Yay! A girl's voice, what could it mean? lot of places to go check out. However, unfortunately, I do actually need to get ready for work. As much as I really want to keep playing. Yeah, I'm at the very beginning here still. I've only been playing for, well, as long as I've been streaming. Unfortunately, Kalani, I don't have a choice here. I have to. I really don't have a choice, and I don't like that. I want to keep playing, but I have to. Stupid work. I was tempted to take tonight off from work and just keep playing all night, but unfortunately my partner is out this week, which means that I'm the only person that can fill in. So, thank you all so much for joining me this evening for Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I will be back with more of this on Monday before D&D, and I will follow that with, and then on Tuesday I will also do more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So at least there's going to be more to come this week. Thank you so much to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. Because of you guys, I can keep bringing you this content. I seriously could not do it without you guys. For now, though, thank you again so much for joining, and I bid you all a very fond adieu. Good night, everyone.